This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com. Hey, what about that Legends of the Arrowverse? And really, Monitor, 3 out of 4 shows? Really?
What about Legends of the Arrowverse?
That's what it is right now! This will be your last one until we take our summer hiatus. But welcome to Legends of the Arrowverse. I am Phil. Joining me in the center ring, as always, is...
Hey, y'all. It's Loth.
It's Capes and Lunatics land.
Yeah. God. Ooh, let's not start there, obviously.
Yeah, no.
Supergirl came Sunday, so let's talk about that poop show first.
Right. Yes, Supergirl was first on Sunday, May 19th, 2019. And what was the title of that one?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, I remember. The Quest for Peace.
Was it really?
Yes, it was.
No wonder I hated it.
Wait a second. The finale of season 4 was called The Quest for Peace.
Yeah. And I usually justify Quest for Peace, poor Christopher Reeves and his misguided ways. But when it comes to Supergirl dealing with Superman themes and proper villains, I don't like it. Red Daughter's dead. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, yeah, you knew they weren't going to keep that up for too long.
Not Alex is not your Alex. Of course she's not. Duh.
She is not angry like your Lex.
Yeah. So, I could have done without Lex Luthor ever making his smug face appear again. But, we had to have some conclusion of some sort.
And especially once they revealed he was behind everything, basically, this season, you had to have him to wrap it up.
I guess. It's really? Lex Luthor's this crazy?
And I mean,
really?
And I mean, if you actually get a name like John Cryer to play him, it's yeah, I mean, I guess. But you knew.
I mean, I was they have been reading Bendis, and I don't like it because they're trying to burn down Argo, and I'm like, no, stop.
And it's not to skip ahead to the end, but it's Leviathan. That's going on right now in the comics. They don't even know how that's going to end, but it's. Why are all roads leading to who?
Bendis.
I literally don't know.
Who? All right, I want my nickel for when the internet uses this. Who has a Bendis boner over there?
Whoa. Me no like it. Anyway, it's I love the line though. I'm just saying, Lillian is my jam. I've already poisoned his tea. If he'd stop running his mouth long enough to take a sip, he'd be dead by now.
I know, that was pure little Hellfire move right there.
Yeah, I was baller. I was like, yes. The Lady Luthors are just better. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Lena and Lillian are the bomb.com, and I just could have done without Lex Luthor, especially as portrayed by John Cryer. That's all that I'm saying.
Oh, really?
If you want to lean into your hashtag girl power, hashtag feminism, then don't mention Superman. Don't mention Lex. Make this her damn story. Get rid of all these extra people in her story. I could care less about Brainy and Nia. James can go at this point. If Superman gets a spin, I'll take his ass back that way. Brainy needs to go home, and we need Shot back. I'm sorry, I need Win back.
Yeah, but does the actor want to come back? That's the thing.
He ain't doing Broadway like he thought he was. Now is he? Just saying.
Maybe then, yeah. But I think the whole thing behind the Lex thing was just, I think it was a girl power thing. Hashtag feminism, showing that she was just as equal as Clark and she could defeat his greatest enemy. And it doesn't hurt that, Lex is the name everybody knows. Your grandma knows Lex Luthor is, exactly. Superman's enemy.
I mean, we should have just kept Maxwell Lord. I'm just saying, there's other things we can do. I'm just exhausted with Supergirl always trying to do stuff. And it's just can we deal in her own actual mythology? She actually does have her own mythology, and it's really cool to explore. I mean, we don't have to keep riding Superman's coattails, especially, the status of Superman at this particular time with the movies and the comic books. It's like, let's do our own thing here.
Well,
this is your chance to shine. This is your chance to be this generation's Wonder Woman, and you are blowing it.
Yeah, a lot of that's the writing too.
Blowing it.
There's my drop. Anyway,
crazy.
I was gonna say you just
sorry.
Yeah. Damn.
Sorry.
Those magic words. But no, it's I don't know, like I don't think I had the problem with Cryer that you did, but it's like I know he did chew a lot of the scenery, especially, in this finale, singing Sinatra while he's blasting people out of the sky.
Yes. That was so not Supergirl.
But that suit was BA, you gotta admit that.
Oh yeah.
And you kind of knew he was gonna die since he knows who Clark is, he knows who Kara is.
Yeah. Also Lena knows, but like she always knew as far as that's concerned. And basically she doesn't even bring it up at game night. When she says, "Are you on my side or my team?" She's like, "Always." I'm like, "Yes, I ship it. I want it. I need it. Make it happen."
Well, I think that was supposed to be like kind of a cliffhanger for next season, because is that going to fester all summer?
I think it is going to fester, but I don't know. Lena is not Lex.
Because they're going to get to like some emotional point, and and Kara's going to be like, "Oh, well, I'll go try to find Supergirl," and finally Lena's going to have enough to be like, "Enough! I know it's you."
Yeah, it's going to be like the first episode of next season. You know that, right?
Oh, you think? You don't think they're going to draw that out? Maybe
they have other things to draw out, like how they drew out Ben Lockwood and that whole thing.
I think that's what I was going to say. At least they cleaned that whole thing up. They cured Jimmy and they cured Ben Lockwood.
Yeah.
And hopefully we never see Ben Lockwood again.
Yeah, right?
It's just when he showed up, I'm like, we're still doing this?
And then, of course, Kara's writing her article about Lex. So unethical. And, hey, they use the 25th Amendment. I wish we could do that, but I'll just keep moving it right along. They also reinstated the Alien Amnesty Act.
They took the president out, who wasn't Lex, but I mean, he was basically Lex's puppet. But
I was gonna say his hand was way up there, so they might have been one. And also, do we really need an Alex and Kelly first kiss? Like, you're killing me with Alex. She's so BAMF. Like, she does not need a love interest. This is not like, stop trying to make her Sarah 2.0. I'm so over it.
Well, after the last couple episodes, I was like, oh, are these two gonna hook up? And I guess they're going to.
I'm so over it, bro. Like, just like, okay, if you're gonna actually do a hashtag feminism thing, I mean, at least give one of them. I don't need no damn man stance. Just one. And also, the Monitor, like, John's brother. Like, really, that's what we're doing.
I know. Is he like testing people or something? It's just like,
I didn't like this Monitor cameo. That's all I'm saying.
I know. Well, I mean, it was the second worst one, but I mean, he opened the portal. I was waiting for Oliver to step through. That would have been cool, but no.
Yeah, I have a really sinking suspicion that this crisis is going to be a clusterfuck.
Mm-hmm.
And because you already have 5 hours, it's bad. It's bad. Like, at most, it should be 4 hours. At most.
I just wonder, is everything going to get folded in the one universe? Or I'm wondering, are just like certain elements of Supergirl going to get folded in the Earth one, and then like
maybe National City turns into a Argo or a Kandor and then gets released on Earth one? I don't know.
Maybe, because I was going to say, what if Superman gets left on Earth 38 and like Kara becomes the Kryptonian of Earth 1?
Yeah, I mean, she needs to. We got to leave the big blue Boy Scout behind.
Because I'm thinking, I mean, you really want to put some distance between that. Yeah, just, all of a sudden she's the most powerful. She's the only Kryptonian.
Yeah.
And what was the Monitor doing at the end with Lex's body?
I think he's gonna be a zombie come crisis time.
Or
he's reviving him, bro. I mean, you have to think about it. Lex Luthor. I don't even know if Supergirl really ever touched on. He is like one of the smartest people in the DC universe.
What if sorry, it's not Marvel. What if like if Supergirl does get forwarded in Earth One, maybe does the Monitor put Lex on Earth One with like no memory of like who she is and stuff?
Oh, are we doing Smallville again? Okay, that's fine.
Maybe.
That's fine. There's worse things you could take from at this point. Bendis.
Oh, Leviathan.
Everything and everyone. I'm just like, shut up. I was like, Supernatural did Leviathan. Just let it go, bro. Let it go.
Oh, I love a good argument. If somebody wants to argue with me, I'm always down for that.
No, they need to start listening to me. Like, seriously, y'all need to call me and I will fix Supergirl for you. I have like 90 pages of notes for you guys to read.
She has a cracked team. We can clean up that Arrowverse.
It is what it is. It's too late for Flash.
Let us look over Batwoman before you release that.
I'm not that worried about Batwoman, actually.
I mean, it looks.
It's season 1, first of all. So I'll say this: the thing that happened with Supergirl is that was Andrew Kressberg's baby, right? Andrew Kressberg, I know he's a perp, he's whatever, but he's the second best writer between the three of Greg, him, and Mark. But Greg really gave Arrow and Flash season 1s like that was him. That was his driving force. And so he is very invested in Batwoman right now. Of course, because she's part of the LGBT community. That's like his thing. So I'm not really worried about season 1. I'm worried about when he goes on to the next thing. And then that season
someone
2
else comes in.
3 is when same thing with Arrow. Season 1, 2, when he was there, boom. Flash, season 1, 2, boom. But Supergirl never really got that Greg Berlanti personal touch. So she's always been kind of wonky.
Because is that going to be our new trilogy? Supergirl, Batwoman, and Flash. What?
Trinity?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I was like, ooh, we're going to need some muscle and some meat.
Oh! Hey, Charlie Esser calling out your own shots.
I need some muscle and some meat. I'm just saying, I don't dig a clam fest. That's not what I watch superhero TV shows for. I don't dig a clam fest. That's all I'm saying.
Hashtag feminism?
Hashtag I don't give up. Like, it's entertainment. Like, I need to take my brain off of things. And if it's gonna be a social justice worry as Supergirl is, I don't know that I'm here for it.
I was going to say you could bring in someone else, but I think we're kind of at the limit for shows. I mean, well, Batwoman's going to replace Arrow, but
Black Lightning's gonna.
Is he done? Because I mean, if they're not talking about folding it in at this point, that this next season is probably the last one, right?
And like I said, Legends too, and they're really trying to focus on that DC universe too. We're getting official Nightwing. They cast for actual like Batman, I heard, or something. And they've got all these really weird, crazy plans where it's just like, yeah, the Arrowverse is old. It's 2021, it'll be 10 years old. Didn't
they say aren't the shows leaving Netflix eventually here too? No.
The Batwoman won't be on Netflix. It'll be on the whatever DC universe turns into, the media app.
Okay.
But like once the contract's up with Netflix, I guess it's up. But like they still get to keep the old seasons, but maybe not the new ones. Is what it sounded like to me.
Well, that makes sense to me.
They'd still be probably distributing it via Europe and everywhere else like they've been doing.
Oh yeah, because not everyone gets the whatever the DC universe app. Yeah.
So one way or another, they still will be doing business with Netflix. I have no doubt in my mind, especially with the whole Hulu and Marvel thing at this point. They really, I don't really think the Warner Media. I mean, I don't think they're gonna have their stuff together. It's just still a mess, and I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. Within the next 5 years, like their restructuring is very slow. They're quick to fire, but they're slow to organize. But that's all that I'll say about that and move on.
But I don't know. I was almost half disappointed they rebooted Brainy. I thought we were gonna get like a full on Brainiac for season 5.
Yeah, I'm over Brainy. I mean, we lost Sheldon Cooper, so we can lose Brainy too. Like, yeah. Let's get rid of all these people. Like, just clean sweep. Fresh start.
I don't know, just like all these finales, I'm like, where are they going? But I guess Crisis is just looming, and I guess we're
It's
not going
so
to get it.
weird that they're not trying to do it at the beginning of the fall. Like they actually are keeping that.
Do they need the lead time, and do you want it, or are they dragging it out? So like,
I mean, think about it. If it was me, I would definitely try to get it out of the way so it's not looming over the rest of my season, and also have some dope freaking sizzle reel for Comic-Con. Like seriously, they just don't know what they're doing.
I mean, unless they want more time, and are they trying to drag it out so it's closer to Stephen Amell's departure?
I really feel like Arrow's gonna get screwed because of this, and I don't appreciate it. He's the grandfather of the universe, and y'all need to put some respect on his name and his show. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like he's getting screwed over with this.
Because since they announced it this week that that's going to be 5 episodes.
That's insane. That's dumb.
3 before the break, and then the other 2 after the
that is the
Christmas
dumbest
break.
thing I've ever heard of. How many times did both you and I go, oh shit, after the winter break?
What?
After the winter break, you're like, when's it coming back? Like, that's crazy.
I'm just wondering, so are they going to end it with Arrow maybe then? Is that going to be his, like...
If we're doing 10 episodes, they're not going to start early. It seems like they're really invested in this stupid mistake now of doing 5 hours in the last 2 after the break. Like,
is that going to be the final episode, him sacrificing himself for the multiverse?
Ugh. And then he gets to be with Ghost Felicity because she's the only thing that matters. Not Thea, not his 2 kids, not his mom, not his dad, not his other half sister. Just Felicity.
You can't lay the complete blame on them for Thea. I mean, Willa has to come. It would have to be willing to come back too, though.
I know. I'm just saying.
I know.
It was such low key. Like the thing I hate about Amiko is like, oh, you're just gonna replace Thea like that. I see you. I see you. Women are not interchangeable, but in the Arrowverse, they very much are.
Well, we don't know where the Monitor took Felicity to be with Oliver. I mean, for all we know, it could be like a heaven.
I mean, no, that's actually only canon in Marvel.
Maybe his parents are there. Maybe we'll see him standing there with his parents.
We better. It better
not be awesome.
Felicity
and Tommy
and E1 Laurel.
Just
saying. I don't forget. I'm like an elephant. Anyway, let's talk about Legends because I actually thought Legends was my favorite season finale of the Arrowverse.
Really?
I am #Beboverse. Like, I'm all about that Beboverse life. And this is like as close as we're ever going to get to getting Bebo back with the whole hand holding, singing Sweet Baby Jane, like corny, cheesy. We get a Vandal Savage and Hell cameo. Come on, bro.
Better than Arrow's finale?
I really didn't. Like, it gave Stephen Amell something to do for his emotional range, but
I mean, I'm not saying it was perfect, but I don't know. There's just something.
I like something fun. Like, Arrow's gotten too dark and too serious, despite them saying he's gonna be his jolly green self, and I'm just like, I ain't seen it yet.
Well, again, he wants to be Batman. They want him to be Batman.
Green Bat, yes, he is Walmart Batman. We know. Stephen Amell knows. Everybody knows.
But it's like, I don't know. I mean, there were some good points, but I think
Zari's future got fixed, bro. I told you I was sick of Zari, right? So we're getting a brother now.
See,
they're catering to me now.
See, they're listening to you. You said there were too many women on this show. So.
This is why I like Legends.
The timeline corrected itself. Too much pelvis, but yeah.
Too many wide-bearing hips. Yeah.
Yikes. But no, I just think Legends went way too far the other way. Like, it was a little too silly at times. I mean, you had
I liked it a little bit. The dragon and the whole.
Yeah, a lot of that was good, but it's just like with Constantine, you could have went darker this season, and it's like you had Neuron, who's like Satan of the DC universe, and just this episode, it just seemed like he was like another supervillain. I'll get you next time, you meddling kids.
I mean, the plan was dumb. So,
yes.
Like, oh yeah, here's the app. Sign away your soul. I mean, we all know we don't read the terms of service, and we probably have sold our souls to Apple, but
do something cool, like they do in the comics, where he's like giving villains upgraded powers or something,
Well, that was for Astra to do. I want to get back to our historical premise, actually, and that's what Phil said that Phil Plummer, the showrunner. said that we're getting back to next season. So I'm really happy. Like I wanted Matt Ryan. I gave it a chance. They blew it. They didn't know what to do with him. So yeah, I'm ready to go back to my original premise.
What, time travel?
Historical figures as the villains. I mean, it was like Genghis
yeah.
Khan, Charles Manson. Charles Manson is so freaking hot right now, like as a property, because it's like I think it's like literally 3 movies that are coming out like by the summer about Manson, and I'm just like,
who's the Joker?
Gross. I mean, I think it's gross, but like people are still so like super obsessed with that whole thing.
Well, the whole true crime thing is like hot right now.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Serial, and making a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like, I mean, okay, it's cool. Ray met Vandal Savage in hell. Nice callback to season 1. But then he's like, oh, hey guys, want to play some Jenga? It's like, what?
It's just Legends. Like it's Legends getting back to its goofiness. Like, I mean, they're dealing with the whole we're not name brand heroes. Like there's all this subtle stuff that's going on that I just appreciate.
But it's like Neuron and Vandal Savage, like 2 of like the deadliest DC villains, and you like deballed them this episode.
It's what Legends does.
I know, but it's like
take the piss out of everything, which is why I think it really is probably my favorite show in the Arrowverse, because I like to take the piss.
I know, but they even said it was so bad Supergirl, Flash, and Green Arrow didn't want to show up.
Yeah, they're like, should have done the crossover.
No, they don't want to come build the park. Okay, here's my other problem. They're like, oh, let's get the magic book to build our amusement park. Don't you have a time machine? Can't you go back in time 2 or 3 years and build? I mean, yeah, it would have taken longer, but still, shouldn't that have been in the discussion? Hey, we have a time machine.
Well, they also have learned. I feel like they were trying to learn their lesson about messing with the timeline so much.
I know, but they want. Well, okay, so you want your cake and have to eat it too. I mean, every season they have to crowbar time travel in, but all of a sudden they're like, "Oh no, we're not going to touch that,"
Well, yeah, because we were focusing on the magical thing to showcase Matt Ryan. It's like we have Matt Ryan, we have Constantine. We're giving the people what they want, but you botched the storyline and have literally made me so disinterested. It's like, just give him his show back. He doesn't do well with the team. He told us that in the first episode. We should have listened to him.
But I do like that they kind of threw us that red herring. It's like, oh yeah, Nate can break the deal if he kills himself. I thought like we were saying, maybe Nate was going out this episode. Oh, how dare you!
I mean, nothing against Nick Zano, but like the character of Nate, I mean, we focused the whole season on him. It's time to go, bro.
Well, it was too much him at the time, Bureau, which I guess was just a setup for him in the story of him and his father. So hopefully next season he's like in costume more and.
Nobody wasn't. I think this is like the 3rd time of the season that they actually suited up or something.
Exactly. It's like, yeah. This is probably, you're right. Probably only the 2nd or 3rd time Sarah wore her costume. It's like the only one who's really in costume most of the season was Constantine.
Yeah. He loves that trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, it definitely was probably my favorite finale of the Arrowverse. But like, I'm tired of the Arrowverse. Like the Arrowverse has made me so cynical. But it's just so hard to be cynical with Legends. It just is. Like there's some things that they do, like the whole Bollywood thing, and I'm just like, okay, you're trying something different. I get it. It's just not for me.
It just seems so like, especially
the Mona thing definitely was a misstep too, and how they like made Gary do this heel turn, and I'm just like, not McGarry. Don't do that to McGarry.
Oh, really? And Gary tried to kiss her, and she like gave him the hand. Really, Mona? You're too good for our Gary. Okay.
Yeah, Mona gotta go. Yeah. Mona's got to go.
She could just disappear between seasons. I don't care.
Yeah, let's drop her off on the blue side of the moon, perhaps. Oh wait, wrong universe.
Or take her back in time. She could be with her werewolf buddy. I don't care.
Yeah, no one cares. I still like literally don't know what blackmail she had on them, but hopefully they found it and we can dismiss her.
There you go.
But no, like the whole, I don't know.
So if they said either way, is Matt Ryan coming back for next season? Do we know? Or no?
I didn't check. I'm just assuming that I didn't see that he had anything else to do.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either way, so I didn't know.
I don't know how he feels about how he was portrayed. Like he's like kind of super protective about that, and now especially Keanu Reeves said he wants to do a remake of Constantine, and
now that Matt Ryan's made Constantine like a thing, in media other than comics. Yeah, now
it's like you have John Wick. Go sit down, Keanu. I love you, babe, but you gotta go. You're getting the third Bill and Ted. Go sit down.
Before Matt Ryan came along, I didn't hear Keanu saying anything after that movie.
Well,
But
no, he always said he did want to make that second movie. The script is pretty good, but it's Keanu Reeves doing Constantine. I'm like, no, he needs
like an American Constantine.
Yeah, it basically, yeah. I was like, I need it to be true to the comic book.
Oh yeah.
So that was my whole thing. It's like, I love you, babe. You know, you can make as many John Wicks as you want. I will be there. You can make as many Bill and Teds as you want. I will be there. Hell, you want to do Point Break remake? I got you. But leave Constantine alone, bro. Leave it alone.
Hell, if you want to do the Matrix 3 right this time.
yeah, there's plenty of other movies we could do.
Yeah.
Although the Wachowski sisters now, yeah. They're not interested in visiting that well again.
Okay. I was gonna say, as long as I can still write, I don't care.
Yeah, they don't want to visit that well again. I don't know. Oh, you know, I always did want to see if I could ever slip into the universe where Will Smith actually was Neo. And I think he said Val Kilmer was gonna be like the character that Lawrence Fishburne played.
Oh, Morpheus.
Yeah. I always just wanted to see if I could ever slip into that universe, Charlie style. Just wait. Hey, was Will Smith ever Neo? But anyway, no. I think they upped the visual effects budget for this episode at least. Like we got the dragons, we got all the cool stuff.
That's probably why we got a lot of the season with nobody in costume. Nate really wasn't using his power. You know, no one was really using a lot of powers this season, so that's probably the reason why, because all the effects budget was saved for this episode.
I thought it was really selfish of Sarah not to want to save Zari. Like, let Zari go back and enjoy her time of,
Yeah, I mean,
that was crazy to me. I'm like, Sarah, honey, baby.
Well, drama for the show,
Yeah, I guess.
They have to think, oh my God, she's sacrificing herself for Ray or for Nate.
Low key, yeah, I would literally ship Zari with anybody else except for Nate. Just saying, that was the worst, most shoehorned thing ever. And it's like, poor Nate.
Well, that's another
girlfriend.
And I love they just like, forget. It's like, couldn't Gideon tell you?
She tries not to like blow their minds too often, though. If you ever notice.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was fun for me. Like I needed that after the Supergirl, after the Flash, after Arrow, just pulling the shenanigans. Like I said, the monitor had the best because that's what we do with Legends. We sit back, we watch the shenanigans, and we eat our popcorn. That's what we do.
Like the monitor did in this episode.
Yes, that was very meta. I was
okay.
Yes.
So the monitor showed up and was watching them. Didn't say anything to anybody, and I'm just like, okay, so he's appeared in 3 of the 4 shows. Why couldn't he have appeared in the Flash, even if he didn't interact with anybody?
Because the Flash thinks it's too good for the rest of the Arrowverse. Notice he hasn't had a crossover with Supergirl in how long? Just saying. I'm just saying they're getting too big for their britches over there. Hopefully Batwoman comes and knocks that chip off their shoulder.
I hope so. But I'm just like, couldn't the monitor have just been standing there in the time vault watching them without them knowing it?
I don't know. Maybe they they had to shoehorn the monitor in and the Flash just didn't have the time for it. Maybe it was a last minute thing.
Like I said, they could have been standing there. They could have been standing there watching that message from Nora, and then he could have been standing behind them without them knowing. There, what does that take? 10 seconds, 15?
Well, even 15 seconds of footage is a day. So I don't know if they had that time or not with the whole.
Well, they were already filming the scene. Couldn't they just be like, okay,
green screen it,
or just tell him, stand here while we film the scene we already had planned.
Who knows? Like I said, I feel like Flash feels like they're too good for the rest of the Arrowverse now, and it's like, well, you should have felt that way in season 2, not season 5, honey, because it ain't it no more. So do you break it to you?
So do you think is it possible Batwoman could do Flash numbers, like Flash in its prime numbers?
If I want to give you the hashtag feminism answer, I'll be nice and say yes, but no show is doing those numbers anymore, period, let alone on the CW.
Do you think
that's just how it is? Plus, it's on a Sunday. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was on like a
Ooh.
Tuesday or a Wednesday, if it was on right after the Flash, it would get better numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why they're doing that to Batwoman. Like she should at least premiere on like a not a Sunday because that's football time.
Girl Power Night. Oh,
well, it didn't help for Supergirl, and they had to move Charmed off of Sundays. I'm just saying that girl power thing that they're trying counter programming, it ain't it.
But now Supergirl's going to be on at 9:00 on a Sunday night. I mean, that's going to be
last season much.
I mean, that's going to be bumping up in the Walking Dead territory. So
yeah, it's like last season much. Thanks.
Maybe because I'm just, are they trying to kill that? Because you're going to be going up again October, right? Probably because that's going to be when Walking Dead's going to be starting.
Yep. I feel like they're doing certain things to definitely clear the schedule for the 2021 season.
You have Sunday Night Football.
It's gonna be all Riverdale. It's gonna be the Riverdale verse. They're like, bye Arrow, hello Riverdale.
It's gonna be people who aren't interested in Walking Dead or football.
I mean, don't we have reality shows for those people?
Oh yeah, the whatever,
like
probably
the Real Housewives or whatever. I think that's literally what that's for.
Yeah, there's probably something like one of those reality shows on Sunday night too. So
Runway still leave it on. I don't know.
I don't know.
I have to ask one of my friends.
But yeah, I mean, Sunday at 9. That's
worse
than Sunday at 8.
It's gonna be super interesting.
I don't get that. It's like, why didn't you put one of those on Monday with Black Lightning? I mean, I know that's not going to help either one of their numbers, but isn't Monday at 8 or 9 better than Sunday at 8 or 9?
I don't know why they're doing that to Batwoman. Like if you know it's like Black Lightning's last freaking season, just put him on Sunday.
Well, I think they're trying to kill that because he's on there by himself.
Yeah. It's gonna be a really weird schedule. Like
because Flash and Arrow on the same night.
Yeah. I mean, who's coming first though? Is it Flash?
I'm pretty sure Flash is at 8 and then Arrow's
it would
at 9.
actually probably help Arrow because I remember.
Oh yeah, it'll help Arrow's numbers. Yeah.
I mean, Flash is not doing those numbers like it used to either, though. So.
But again, too, we already know they've confirmed it's Arrow's last season. Why don't you give it a bump to either Batwoman or something that maybe is sticking around that could use the bump.
Personally, I don't know why they even tried to make Batwoman in the CW verse. Like, I think they would want to do it in the DC universe.
Well, yeah, they should have did it on the app or whatever. But I think they learned the Black Lightning lesson. It's like if it's going to be on CW, it needs to be in the Arrowverse.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if nothing else, the crossover always boosts everyone's numbers.
Yeah. As Legends had to learn that lesson, their overall season was bad. Like without that bump, it was extra bad. So
was that their decision or was that the?
Yeah, they just couldn't work around the storyline that they had. Like Phil Kilmer actually was like, we really don't have the time or in our story to do it. So that's why he was like, when they were like, hey, are you guys gonna? So he definitely said he was gonna do it. He's like, this is like a historic moment. We have to be a part of it. So. I'm pretty sure it's Legends last season though, bro. Like I am really sure.
Yeah, because it's a mess.
I wouldn't be surprised if not this next season, but the season after that is the Flash. I feel like they're winding down the Arrowverse. I think it's time.
Yeah. I wonder if that new guy who replaced Zari now that the timeline changed, I wonder if they're going to kill him in Crisis just because it's like, or they're going to kill him earlier in the season just because we don't really know this guy. So it's like, cannon fodder.
Or they bring the Hawks back. Like when I saw Vandal Savage, I got so nervous. I was like, well, the Hawks are technically were in the original newspaper. And we do actually probably will. Well, we don't have. Maybe we'll have a Palmer Tech and Wayne Tech merger. I don't know.
Do you think it is a possible Crisis could bring back most, if not everybody? Could ever, like the Hawks? Is Superman going to be in it?
I almost think they have to.
Could we see?
I think that would be so epic because I do think that the Hawks, by the end of their journey, were slightly more tolerable than at the beginning.
Yeah. All right. Here's a question. They have to have JWS in the crossover. Do you want to see him as 90s Barry Allen or Jay Garrick?
Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
Because at least they put some respect on the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way they did, like, I don't know, the way they did Barry's dad, like, I'm still mad. That was messed up. Like, I'm still mad about it. It's like, you have John Wesley Shipp. What are you doing? Smallville would never. That's all that I can say. Smallville would never.
Did they just do that just so they could bring him back as Jay Garrick?
I don't know. I heard at the time that they were having some issues. I feel like that was retaliation.
Well, I was going to say that too.
They made up, just like Manu Bennett made up with them.
Yeah. Well, that too with JWS. If you make him Jay Garrick, you know, he doesn't have to be there every week, and it's like, oh, he's on another Earth. You know, so they can just bring him in whenever they want.
Yeah. He didn't have to be there. Like, I was okay with the cabin, but like, because Barry can speed there and they can go fishing and do stuff, you didn't have to do that.
The timing was weird with that, though. It's like the second he gets out of prison after being in there for years. Oh, yeah, you know.
You don't want to be with your son? I mean, I know Joe is like the best cop dad ever. I know, but he's still your flesh and blood. It was just so weird.
It's like, you don't want to wait a couple weeks or months before you do that? Really?
Well, I mean, although when you've been in prison around a bunch of, especially if you were innocent and you've been around all those rowdy people and stuff, I could see needing some space. But damn, they could have wrote that a lot better.
Yeah.
Anyway, long live the Bevoverse.
No Bebo this time.
I know, but like I said, the hand holding and the singing was about as wholesome as you could get. So.
Oh yeah, because Nate had that scene with Ghost Dad, with Ghost Biff.
Ghost Dad. I was like, oh, who is that? Ted Danson? Who's Ghost Dad?
Is that Bill Cosby?
Is it? Oh, we don't mention Ghost Dad then.
No, I said Ghost Biff.
Oh, Ghost Biff. Okay.
Make like a tree and get out of here, Nathaniel.
Yeah, like I said, it was my favorite one. It was a solid B+. I give Supergirl like just a flat B. And Flash is actually, I've rewatched it twice, and it's like at a C- right now.
Do you think all of them suffered from? It's like not only did they pretty much, you think, half the wrap most, if not everything, up for Crisis, and it's like
literally every single show spins their wheels until literally probably episode 16. Every single show.
Yeah, and it's like, and none of them had like a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So do you think? Well, episode 16 was that them spinning their wheels because it's like, oh, the announcement for Crisis is coming up, and then everyone was scrambling trying to figure out what needed to be done for next, between now and next season.
I think they've known about Crisis for a while. This is the whole.
Yeah, but did they have the specifics and
Who knows at this point? But something that big, you should at least plan 2.5 years in advance for.
Yeah, but I just wonder, did they know that far that this was going to be like Stephen Amell's goodbye? And
well, they knew at the end of season 7, middle of season 7, from some reports. So,
but again, that's not 2 years out though either.
Well, no, actually, did they know at the beginning? I knew they knew about Emily Bett at the beginning of season 7 because of her play and stuff taking off. But I don't know. It's something fishy. Like, we don't have the whole story. We probably never will, but it is.
It did strike me when he got out of jail and his identity was still public. I was just like, okay, if he doesn't die, the show's at least ending within a season or so, because I don't see them.
Yeah, they said they were doing the flash forwards to the end of the series. I was just like, I should have effing known. Yeah. That did not make sense. I was like, you can't do flash forwards. That leaves no tension, no suspense of what happens in the present day.
You didn't get Bebo tonight, but you got Puppet Stein again.
Yeah.
With the spirit of Paul Rubens in there.
I know. Although I will say it was probably too much Mona. I was just like,
it always is. It always is.
She's the new Felicity. I told you.
And she doesn't even have like the hacker skills.
She has magical. What do they call it?
She gets hairy.
Whoa. Moving on. Let's wrap this up. And now you're gonna put a pin in it. We're gonna wrap it up.
That's right. So yeah, Arrowverse is over and Gotham's over.
Summer break. Oh my god, I'm so sick of DC stuff.
But we will still be here for you during the summer, Lil Hellfire. Because what are we going to be giving these people
after Comic-Con?
What?
What?
No, next week.
What are we giving them next week?
What are we doing over the summer, Lilith Hellfire?
Angel.
Yeah, season 2, just like we did season 1 last summer.
Okay, that's not DC stuff though, although it is a Warner Brothers production.
Yes, but it's a Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks production.
I know.
So if you listen every Monday religiously, as you should, yeah, we're not gonna leave you hanging over the summer.
I mean, we have too many shows to leave them hanging, period.
I know, but it won't. The count won't go out. It won't go down at all. Instead of a Legends of the Arrowverse, we'll get Angel Chronicles until the fall.
Yay! I just wish we could skip around. I just want to do season 5 already.
I know.
It's by far the best season, which is so weird for a TV show.
We'll get there in 2022.
Jesus. Thank you, Philip. And then what will we do after Angel? We'll do Bones. It'll be fine.
I was gonna say we can pick another TV show.
We'll do New Girl, and you'll like it.
I was gonna say
I hate New Girl.
No Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh my god, I do not have 7 years of my life to devote to that. I'm so sorry.
What your liver's gonna give up by then?
Probably. I should probably stop now, but
all right. So so join us for Angel Chronicles next week, everyone. And if you have a spare liver for Lilith Hellfire, email us.
I just need a piece, actually, because the liver regenerates itself. I just need a piece.
Yeah, but you're probably going to need a couple. So send us a whole one. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Legends of the Arrowverse, at LO Arrowverse on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram. The voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And go visit Lilith Hellfire's theme park, capesandlunatics.org.
Because .com is still taken. I will find you one day.
She will find that .com. So where can people fight you over websites, Lilith Hellfire?
Oh, if you nerds want to, I don't know, at me about something I said about hashtag feminism or social justice warrior stuff, I don't know, at Lilith Hellfire on Instagram. You can find me at Lilith Hellfire 86 because 69 was taken.
Boy, those plugs were, I don't know.
Not quite soft and not quite hard. Cold, hard, wet nipples. Let's get out of here. Cold, wet, hard nipples.
Get it right. All right. Thank you, everyone. Like we said, we'll be back with some Angel Chronicles over the summer, and then maybe we'll do, as Miss Hellfire said, maybe we'll do a special Legends of the Arrowverse when we get some Comic-Con news, and we'll be back in the fall.
For Arrow only.
Road to Crisis.
It's always a crisis in the Arrowverse, but it's usually in the writer's room.
Oh, inside gossip you'd like to share with us? Oh, and stay tuned for Comic Capers this summer, so we'll give you some comic book background on the Crisis and some Flash and Arrow and Supergirl. So yes, so much free content for you people. You should all have cold, wet, hard nipples.
Rate, review, and subscribe on your podcatcher service, and also thumbs up.
That's right. And just remember, do not fail this city, this podcast, this multiverse.
Or yourself, most importantly.
Or those demons from hell. Whatever. Good night.